Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. We're going for win 10 on a random streak. That's not insignificant. Oh no. Oh no! Okay, well it's still pretty bad. Once you get into the back end of the characters here, you get into some shit. G6M172JA. Not necessarily terrible, but you know, Lilith is a little bit of a crapshoot. I think my last loss, or one of my recent losses that started a cascade of losses, is with Lilith. Anytime, you know, I would say, you know, 10 wins in a row as Eden is a really, really good start. 10 wins in a row as random is basically either nothing, depending on the characters that you got, or it could be amazing if you got, you know, a keeper or a lost run, or maybe a little bit of both in there. Such terrible damage, but we're going to work through it regardless. You know why? Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. Stewart saves his family. Let's do this. One of the most critically maligned films of 1996, and yet I find myself mining it for wisdom on a daily basis. Now, this was a dicey decision on my part. I have chosen... Oh, that was scary. I have chosen to use Box of Friends on a room that maybe we shouldn't have used Box of Friends on. But that was because it's a scary room to begin with, so... We're going to continue to move along here. I don't really want to use, you know, a bomb on this boss fight if possible. I would rather use Box of Friends, save our bombs for the future. We still haven't, gotten into our item room yet on this floor, so let's go do that before we worry about anything else. It may be impossible for us to get another charge, but I certainly hope that that's not the case. I also hope we get a key so we can open that golden, chest, and if we're able to open that golden chest, of course, something like a cricket's head, or maybe even just some spirit hearts or fate, anything useful would be extremely valuable right now, because Lilith doesn't start popping off until a little bit later than the average character, I'd say. I know that Lilith, to be honest with you, is probably my weakest character. It's also the one I find the hardest to pronounce properly for some reason. Lilith turns me into a little articulate son of a bitch, because I gotta make sure I get all those phonemes out there properly. Apparently I can't say properly anymore either. Lilith. Okay. Well, this is a strange situation, because the secret room could really be in any of these locations. There's like 4 possible secret room locations, which is ridiculous for the first floor. We're going to save our bombs and maybe end up using them against Little Horn, is my thinking here. Real bummer that our item room contained basically nothing of value. Box of Spiders can be good, but as Lilith, you know, I want to maintain the flavor of a Lilith run and take advantage. That was awesome. Take advantage of Box of Friends wherever possible. Pacifier actually is really nice here. Binky's going to give us a Spirit Heart, lower our tier delay. I mean, we could go to the Curse Room. Becoming Guppy would be a huge improvement, but that's not going to happen right away, so I think we can afford to slow it down a little bit. There's a key. Okay. What's the, you know, keys to the kingdom on this floor? We really need to go into that boss fight with at least half a Spirit Heart, so... I mean, that might seem obvious. As most characters, that's easy, foregone conclusion, you know? It's like asking you what your favorite track is on the Wild Wild West soundtrack. 95% odds you say Wild Wild West, track 1. 5% odds you say Enrique Iglesias' Bailamos, that's track 2, and if you say anything else, you just failed the Turing test. I know that you're a robot who just rolled a random number between 1 and 19. 332 on consumables, not bad enough to probably finagle a Spirit Heart if necessary. I don't like tiny flies, because tiny flies shoot big bullets, and I find that on a physical level quite bewildering. It makes me feel weird in the nether regions. Okay, I think we do take advantage of this, because there is a Tinted Rock. The Tinted Rock contained 2 Spirit Hearts, which is very valuable. We opened our golden chest, it contained a penny. Absolutely not worth the cost of doing business. I think I'm gonna, you know, quintuple down here, go for the other golden chest, which contained a bomb. Also not worth it. So that was a pretty big gaffe when it comes to our consumables, consumable economy there. Ooh, I always get, like, my ankles broken by those red turrets there. Either way, though, the 2 Spirit Heart gain is huge, and we still have 1 key and 1 bomb, which is something that I consider relatively valuable. And you know what? Not too pissed off, because here is a free Dry Baby, which, with Box of Friends, is even more meaningful than you'd expect a Dry Baby to be. Once every 4 rooms, it'll be slightly better. Let's go do our boss fight right away. I don't think we're waiting on anything in particular. Ragman is a nasty boss fight, but we do have Box of Friends stored up, and we do have a bomb. Bombs only, if that's something that we desire. A little Ultimate Chicken Horse crossover for you. OTP. I don't know what that means. If you're gonna explain to me, you know, maybe you're part of the younger generation, you're a little bit more internet savvy than I am. If you want to explain what OTP is, I need you to do it to the tune of OPP by Naughty by Nature. So, OTP, how can I explain this? I'll take it frame by frame this. O is for one, T is for true, P is for pairing. And your, you know, sexual preference, that has no bearing. You ever catch yourself watching Supernatural? It's season 5 and you think both these boys are super swole? I don't know, like, I think I did maybe your work for you there, but still. I've also never seen Supernatural. I just spend too much time on the internet, so I know what the people like. We may need to go to our shop. I took damage that is probably not acceptable, which also fits to the tune of OTP by Naughty by Nature. And I know I call it OTP because that's what it is now. I'll take it frame by frame this. Ooh, that's a potentially good use of a bomb. Our item room is triple shot. I like it. I should point out as well, we got Little Steven from our boss fight, which is actually normally a pretty bad haul, as was whatever was in that stone chest, Eve's Birdfoot. It's normally a pretty bad haul, but because we have Box of Friends, it's not as bad. You know, again, once every 4 rooms, you get a little bonus action there. I took the Razor on the Deal with the Devil because of the fact that I want to Deal with the Devil precedent, but we're not really in a better spot as a result of it. I mean, I took some damage I shouldn't have taken, but at the same time, we couldn't go to our shop. We're about on schedule, but, you know, the run only gets harder from this point on. Did you actually shoot yourself there? Is that what happened? Okay, well, whatever we get from a golden poop, it's going to be an upgrade. Got a lot of money. Do I prefer that over a swallowed penny? Sure, why not? Or counterfeit penny, I should say. We should also shoot the poop because there is the off chance that it has a spirit heart. Cursed rooms also could have a spirit heart, but they've got a little bit of a higher buy-in. So I'm just holding back a little bit just in case. In fact, if you were Creedence Clearwater Revival, you might say I balked at the buy-in. Balked on the buy-in. Should be balked at the buy-in, but you get the idea. Alright, we're going to hold a pill. Can't be health down, but could be bad trip, which is why, you know, we have a thin margin for error right now. So I'm going to just hold back in the hopes that we can find the courage necessary to take this risk. I almost popped Box of Friends here, but I think it's very unnecessary on this room. And I realize I'm not using it probably as much as I should, but I'm not really worried about finishing these rooms quickly. I'm worried about saving Box of Friends for rooms in which it may save me from taking a bunch of damage that is going to make this run otherwise untenable. And, you know, I've lost a few Lilith runs, or at least one Lilith run recently, and I would like to not this time. If that's not self-evident, maybe it should be. Let's go see if maybe we can finagle a deal with the devil. Now, the real bummer here, and this happens all the time as Lilith, and by all the time, I mean like maybe once per run, is using Box of Friends on an easy boss because it's a boss, and then you fight Krampus on the deal with the devil, and it's a real bummer. Mom's Pearls. I like the range, I like the luck, and it's exactly what happened here. Ah! Okay. At least shoot some of the fires, so we're not as concerned about our dodges. Thank you, Dry Baby, with the clutch play, but also, I'm still a little frightened. The pill could be our angle, or it could be our devil, dude. And we're really hoping on, like, no rotations here. I think Krampus's head is very, takeable, honestly. That was a really nice Dry Baby play there. But I'm glad we didn't get it, so that we're still forced to stick with the Lilith theme. Like, this is some classic Lilith fare. One second, I got a message here. that I thought might be important, but I don't think is important right now. Okay. That's fine. I apologize for bringing that up, but I got a message from one of my, you know, colleagues that's just whoa in capital letters, and I assume that there is some urgency behind it. That's okay. Only urgent messages don't go in Skype. Urgent messages go in Slack. The only messages that go in Skype now are messages that say go check your Slack account. Tomo, I need your moral support right now, okay? It's a Lilith run, but I'm not exactly having a Killith run. Not yet, anyway. Lump of coal's good, but I don't know why. That was like the Saw's only voice. Lump of coal's good. But, oh, it's not good enough to just be stoked. Okay, our pill was paralysis, which could have been a dream crusher. I really don't want to get hit at all, but we 100% obviously can't afford to get hit by the champions. Health up. Huge pill! Now just don't immediately lose it on this room. All we gotta do is get inside of that shop and we're probably fine. I think I've played like 6 out of 10, and that's honestly okay. That might be like exactly the level of huge acumen we need to succeed during the early part of this run. We'll take that. You know, I think we should take Battery Baby. The more charges we can get on Box of Friends, the merrier, without a doubt. I know there's HP around. I'm just trying to get to, like, our Deal with the Devil first. And by Deal with the Devil, of course, I mean the item room. There it is, finally. And if we could just get a DPS upgrade here. Of course, there's a lot of items that would be very helpful, but a DPS upgrade would be huge so that we don't need Box of Friends. Aquarius is okay. I think you have to go Midas Touch, though. Midas Touch plus, like, maybe even something as stupid as Isaac's Heart might be the ticket for us here. Still, like, far from a guaranteed victory. But Battery Baby at least is going to make me feel a little freer about using Box of Friends. And we're going to do so immediately to open this right here. And I realize that this gives us a, you know, a diminished chance of boss rush, and boss rush could be very important, but it also, as a golden chest, it gave us a chance at an item to begin with. And we might be able to get to 5 cents as a result of this, which could, okay, we got golden keys instead, which is, like, actually a bad consumable at this point, but life goes on. I thought maybe we'd have a chance at an arcade or something like that, but it's okay. It's okay. As Timbaland said, don't get mad, don't get mean. Promiscuous Girl. Every now and then I hear that song on the radio, and it reminds me that, you know, I'm on a new phase of my life, because that was the song that was the biggest deal in popular music during my senior prom. And now, whenever it comes on the radio, it's like a Spinal Tap moment where they go, hey, a throwback to the Paleolithic era, Promiscuous Girl with Nelly Furtado featuring Timbaland. Remember all of those people? And you're like, ooh, I'm still a millennial. I'm still young, I'm hip, I'm with it. I don't think we needed to pop Box of Friends here, but let's give Battery Baby a chance to totally redeem itself. Okay, well, at least we're rolling in keys. And actually, as compared to the last floor, we're in a pretty nice spot. And I mean that as sincerely as I can. Like, we haven't drastically improved our chances, I think, but we have markedly improved our chances, or modestly, if you will. Oh, Battery Baby got a tick there. Not that we needed it, because we're on a room that we'll get double charge on anyway, I think. But maybe these rooms don't give double charge. It's academic anyway, though. As long as we don't die on this room, we're going to get a full charge when we leave. Dry Baby, I'd love it if you could just hit an enemy. These fucking mushrooms, dude. Relax yourself and let the sugar love flow. Okay. Just keep moving. Ability to fly is a big pickup. We probably will not get a Deal with the Devil here. We've gotten one on the last 2 floors. Could happen, but is somewhat unlikely. So don't be salty if you don't find your dreams coming true immediately. I'd love HP. I'd love DPS. I'd love anything that gives us like a bunch of Spirit Hearts. You know, like pajamas or something like that. Wow, okay, I'll take HP plus a slight DPS improvement. Ooh, I think you gotta go for it. We gotta become Killith here, so let's grab the Pact. It takes away all of our HP, which means we probably shouldn't have taken that HP. That's actually an old school, like, Isaac newbie trap that I fell into there. Taking 1 HP, on 1 HP before going into a deal with the devil. We could have gotten out of that having almost the same amount of, actually, the same amount of Spirit Hearts, but 1 extra Red Heart along with it. But either way, it should be okay. Like, we should be much better off as a result of the Pact pickup, of course. If you want to look at, like, silver linings, we have a good setup for permanent Polaroid invincibility now, and that's pretty valuable because we do have Midas Touch as well, so there's a little bit of a silver lining, and in the end, it's not the end of the world, it's just it's kind of an academic misplay. Yara rune, obviously. I mean, this shows up like every run now, but I'm always happy to have a Yara rune. Dry Baby's doing good work for us. And actually, I'm quite pleased with our DPS now. We've finally hit the moment where I'm, like, happy with the DPS as it stands. Should probably be using Box of Friends a little bit more. I am, you know, courting the idea of Boss Rush right now. Mini Mush is okay. I'm happy with extra speed, and the range is nice to get... okay, let's re-roll our whole run. We are now Lilith, Tiny Planet. Health up. Not bad. Eden's Blessing. So as far as I'm concerned, that makes the whole thing worthwhile, even though we have lost Box of Friends in the process. Money equals power. We do have a spacebar item now, even if it's not an amazing one. Holy Light is pretty good. I mean, this... I don't know if this is better or worse. Losing Box of Friends kind of sucks, but I do like, sincerely, the new setup that we got going on here. We really can't afford to step on any nonsense here, though. This probably takes away our ability to do Boss Rush. We still have Incubus. We also have Mongo Baby backing us up. The Leech is actually a really nice sort of set it and forget it style familiar. We didn't go from, like, instant win to instant win, but we also didn't go... Yeah, I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't think we really affected our chances that much. We might have slightly diminished them, but I don't think it's an enormous deal. I don't think we open that. Perthrow Rune, we already have all the items on the ground, so I think that we're just good to go. Okay, Boss Rush probably no longer doable. I think our DPS output is just a little bit less efficient than it used to be. We have another Trinket as well. Yeah, this is fine. I think this is fine. Secret Room? Yes. And the more money we get, obviously, the more important, or the more important money equals power becomes, I guess. 15 cents gives us a 0.6 damage up, which is okay. You know, combined with the fact that... I can't remember if Lump of Coal gets rerolled. Can't really tell if our shots get bigger. Maybe, maybe not. But either way, we can finagle probably close to 0.4 damage, or 4 damage up out of this, I mean to say. All we need to do is live long enough to get that, you know, monetary situation under control. Okay, so we're in. I think we're in. That's all I'm going to say about that. The reroll could be better, could be worse. You know, for better or worse, I always take advantage of the reroll, or almost always take advantage of the reroll. And I like to do so. It's one of my favorite things in Isaac. So I know that there's probably a contingent of people that are like, ah, you had a good run, why reroll it? Well, you know, because this isn't my real life. You know, if I had a nice, stable life in real life, you'd be like, don't throw it away to become, you know, a drummer for a thrash metal band if, you know, the Chartered Accountants Association won't take you back afterwards. Although if it's really your dream, then I guess pursue it. But it seems like fiscally an unsound decision, but maybe good for your overall well-being, right? Isaac is a relatively consequence-free environment for me to explore that level of, you know, wantonness. And I would like to see it through to its natural conclusion. Serpent's Kiss is hugely valuable here, as is a Greed Fight, actually, considering we have money equals power. So we're either going to get money out of this, which is damage, and that is what we got, or we could have gotten Steam Sale, which would have allowed us to buy other items in the future cheaper. Not that we're going to be heavily incentivized to buy those items because of course, the fact that we have money equals power in the first place. Even something like Champion Belt, I think, is a little iffy. Humbling Bundle would be like an instant buy, though. What did I get hit by there? It must have been a shot that I didn't see. you know, second secret room's useful as always. I don't even know. Maybe Dagaz? I think that was Dagaz. And we got Dagaz again. So 2 Spirit Hearts from a single blank rune. It's pretty solid. I don't think we buy anything, although Blue Candle would be nice, especially with Tiny Planet making it somewhat difficult to hit enemies. I think we stay away from it just because of the fact that we want to keep our money. Actually, HP is doing really well now thanks to Serpent's Kiss. We got 2 Demon Hearts on that room. Probably fairly unsustainable, but take it either way. We have Rune Bag, but not Mystery Bag. So you know what that means? With Rune Bag, we should probably be more open to using our Yara Rune for, like, interim purposes. We don't necessarily need to save this Yara Rune for the chest. Of course, that would guarantee us an extra 4 items, but, I'm so slow. I think I'm, like, basically guaranteed to get hit here. We could instead use... Oh, I'm so hit. I can't believe I made it out of there. We can instead use the Yara Rune to double some consumables, maybe some Demon Hearts or something like that. And hopefully that would, you know, be good for us and then also lead to more Yara Runes in the future. But it doesn't really matter too much right now. Our HP is popping off. I don't know how Deals with the Devil 100% are affected on a probabilistic level by the fact that we re-rolled our run. So let's hope that we get one here. It would be a blessing for sure. And we actually have the HP necessary to trade for it. You know what would be huge right now? Empty Vessel. Accomplishes like 6 different goals simultaneously. Instead, we got like the opposite of Empty Vessel. A single HP upgrade that also does not give us the ability to fly. But that's okay. Necropolis 2, Boss Rush will not happen. Well, it's extremely unlikely that Boss Rush will happen. If that was an Onsus rune, I might have gone back on that a little bit. But even at 19 minutes, 24 seconds, we would need to pick the right direction, and then also kill Mom in, like, no time flat. So the Holy Light is extremely valuable when it shows up. Oh, we saw where we were going. Briefly. Despite all my rage, I'm still a cartographer's slave. That song's not going to play too well. Alright, what about in here? Okay, so this is us officially giving up on Boss Rush to maybe get Blood Bag or more money. Keep in mind that's pretty valuable as well. We have money equals power, as I've said 20,000 times. But money equals power, I don't think I overrate it. I think that it's one of the strongest items in the game. What other item in the game can give you a +4 damage upgrade? Of course, it's not guaranteed, but what other item in the game even has that potential? I'm not saying it's the best item in the game, because, again, it is potential instead of being guaranteed, but it's up there as far as I'm concerned. As is the Relic. Pretty huge get. And then inside of our boss trap room, I think we should do it because if it's money, which it's likely to be, and was, in the end, we get a nice damage increase. And we got like 12 cents there. That's nothing to sneeze at, dude. That's like a 0.4 damage increase. That's better than picking up meat if you ignore the HP upgrade from meat, which I oftentimes do. So we really, like, should not turn up our noses at just money here. And I apologize, I know I'm being a little bit mechanics-driven right now. I'm not giving you too much zany commentary, but we did already get bonked at the buy-in and OTP by Naughty by Nature. So I think this is a front-loaded episode, but I do need to focus a little bit on being sensible right now. You know what? We should take Perthrow, because we're likely to get another Yara rune anyway. So let's take Perthrow and use that to accomplish our goals. I need to focus here because this run is taking its toll on me. It's said goodbye too many times before. Another health upgrade. So these are actual health upgrades as well. They're not health downgrades, you know, masquerading as goodness like a snake in the grass. These are actually very useful for me. See, we got another Yara rune already. Mind you, I'm not really looking for that this floor. I'd rather get that one floor away, because I can use Perthrow, like, on this deal with the devil. Probably not on the boss fight, because that doesn't really make sense. Now, we probably should go to the blood bank. Play that again. We should probably take you to the blood bank, Senator Trent. Kind of thought Necronomicon would just, you know, roast them right off the bat, but I may or may not actually go to the blood bank just because it's, you know, it's not that exciting. My god, another HP upgrade. This is actually, like, too much. Now I don't think I'm going to be able to get 2 permanent Polaroid invincibility in most situations here. Like, most simulations of this Nate Silver style. I think we just go fight the boss. You know, we got a decent amount of money from this floor. Kind of want to keep things moving just in case Hush becomes viable. Although we probably wouldn't even want to go to the Hush fight because we'd be spending money to buy some items. But I don't know, we got 8 keys, so I'm just keeping my options open. Probably well, actually, the fact that we picked up the Eternal Heart means that I can't, in good conscience, I guess, play the Blood Bank. Even though I just said that we have too much HP, I'm going to hold on to it. I mean, I picked it up in the first place. We do have the Deal with the Devil. We'll use Berkano. I was going to say I probably gave up, you know, maybe a little extra damage here. Oh, we got to take this. So we hold Perthro for now. We probably gave up the potential of a little extra damage here, but I think we're still going to get to 99 cents. Or at least, you know, over 50, which is a marked damage improvement in its own right. That's why, I mean, you're noticing, maybe, that I'm actually picking up individual pennies, which is something I rarely do. This run has the potential to be a little sketchy, I think. So I'm trying to be a little bit more open with what I accept as useful and what I, you know, decry as useless. Really need some Holy Light shots. Dude, piercing Holy Light is awesome here. By the way, don't let it fool you. Just because I haven't talked about the fact that we have Death's Touch doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. That was like 18 negatives in a row there, but it doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. I'm happy to have it, and it's not otherworldly in the damage that it's giving us, but it's pretty good. Pandora's Box, huh? I think Necronomicon has served its purpose. Pandora's Box is actually a pretty good item to use and then lose on this floor. But I think if we're going to go for the Cathedral, we should just use it there. And sure, maybe, you know, 9 times out of 10 you end up getting something you don't even want. Probably like 0.5 times out of 10, and yes, I recognize that that's not how fractions work. But, you know, 5% of the time, end up with an item I don't even know what it does. But that other 5% of the time, you get something that's actually, like, markedly transformative. That's when it's all worthwhile. So we got Yera again. We're going to hold Perthro for now, but we may want Yera on this floor. I don't know if you lose Cambion Conception by re-rolling Lilith. That's a really bad pill, actually. We can afford... Wait, do we have the Wafer? We're only taking half damage. If we have the Wafer, we're in a great spot. Even though I'm so slow now. Oh, God. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. They wouldn't. Okay, good, 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 good. I don't know if we're going to do that, to be honest with you. A 5 room on the Womb 1 is always like, maybe. That was not speed. That was, you know, error between brain and keyboard. One of these days I'll get that right. The Gauze, important. Blank rune. I should really learn the rune symbols at some point, but look, I'm not training for, like, an entrance exam to Hogwarts, okay? I recognize that runes are, like, Nordic and not simply used by wizards, okay? Maybe that was a little ignorant of me. I'm not trying to offend you. I watched Thor: The Dark World this weekend, and I was like, that movie's... I mean, I don't think it's very great, but I kind of appreciate how weird it is. It's like an old school, like, 80s sword and sorcery film, which is a little bit of an aberration for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which, although deftly crafted, I do find sometimes takes itself a little too seriously. That being said, you know, this will reveal how large my backlog is, but it's not that large. It's Thursday, November 3rd, and I just picked up tickets to see Doctor Strange on opening day, because I was like, that looks real neat. Plus, Benedict Cumberbatch, one of the most unique-looking leading men. And Tilda Swinton as well. It's like, it's just a parade of actors who are, like, strangely beautiful. You're like, you got a weird face, but I think that you're like a god or a goddess. I'm looking, and Mads Mikkelsen as well. You're like, this dude's gonna eat my face, but I would still, oh my god, we've had sad bombs this whole time. This dude might eat my face, but at the same time, like, would I let him marry my daughter? I couldn't stop him. Have you seen Hannibal? Not the Anthony Hopkins, you know, 2001 era Hannibal, but the television program that aired on ABC. Until it was canceled, despite the fact that it was one of the boldest television programs. Remarkably disturbing for a mass market, you know, ABC serialized crime drama. It ain't no joke. People are gonna look back on Hannibal, you know, the way they sort of look at, like, Twin Peaks until recently. They're gonna be like, that was so subversive. How did that air on ABC, the same network, you know, that's... I mean, CBS did Everybody Loves Raymond, but let's just assume that they did Everybody Loves Raymond on ABC. It's like two vast, totally different shows. I'm really banking on, like, a solid-ass deal with the devil here. I don't even want to talk about the fact that I had Yamaha and re-rolled it into Robo Baby 2.0. It's like, what an incredible shift of power. This is one of the few enemies that's going to be somewhat resilient to sad bombs as well. Not too resilient, though. You know what? A speed upgrade is fine, but I was really hoping for something a little bit more useful here. Alright, 12 sad bombs. What do you do with those? Well, probably do not waste them. At least we got one back. I actually think that maybe we should do one sad bomb per room at this point. And, of course, the dream is that we get more than one bomb per room. We should really consider, like, you know, if we get a bomb bag or something like that, don't use per throw on it. My reflection, or tiny play, maybe we have both, but it's proven to be a real fucking bummer here. Small rock is enormous, though. Burkano, that's good. Because our sad bomb shots aren't reaching where I need them to reach. Now, this being said, no, I don't really want to do that for a regular chest. Small rock is a really, really good pickup. +1 damage is nothing to sneeze at. And, man, we're really scrounging here. 1 bomb, 1 penny. Not normally consumables I value too highly. You're going to give me another... I actually forgot about the Forget Me Now on the last floor. But, yeah, again, I don't think it's a big deal either way. But we're going to peep this. Keybagger. Keybagger. I need your strongest locks. I'm heading into battle. You can't handle my strongest locks, traveler. Okay, I mean, like, I have to admit, I love doing it. There's just something about that voice. It's haunting. It's enchanting. Positively Swinton-esque. Okay, Lust a little faster than I recalled. But we got the virus. Another big pickup along with Serpent's Kiss that's going to keep us in the money as far as HP is concerned. I think we might have the cancer item. I don't think we have the wafer, but I think we might have the cancer item. Which would explain why it seems like we're getting dinged for a lot less damage, like from stuff like the Demon Judgment, for example, than you'd otherwise expect, probably. I mean, I guess we'll take that. I guess we'll rewind it back. I guess Ursure got the shit that make your booty go smack. Can we just... Like, at this point, I feel like the discovery of the fact that the real sad bombs have been within me this whole time has changed the game. I feel like we're very much in a good position. Please just give me more bombs, the opportunity to get down to the cathedral and take advantage of it thusly. And let me win this run, and then, you know, random the keeper or something like that. I'm ready, coach. Put me in. Joker? Card Against Humanity. Considering we have the Relic as well, you might have noticed I'm taking a little bit more of an aggressive approach to many of these enemies than you would otherwise recommend. Part of it is that my speed is actually still pretty horrible, so, you know, you might be looking at this and thinking, what's this idiot doing? Why is he taking so much damage? Some of it is unintentional. Some of it is I'm accepting as the cost of doing business by getting up close and personal with these, you know, enemies right here. We're getting so many Demon Hearts and Spirit Hearts that... I mean, look at the damage there from that Sad Bomb. I feel like we can afford to be a little bit more aggressive than, you know, we otherwise might be. And I'm still going to use bombs to kill Mom's Heart. I really want to get this deal with the devil ASAP. We did get one, and I think you just reroll both of them. Ooh, so we'll take Little Brim. Should have taken 9 lives first, I think, but... And then we'll take 9 lives, and this is just a play to get 9 lives for its defensive capabilities. This one is not anything more grandiose than that. I re-rolled Guppy's Collar, and I re-rolled, or sorry, Guppy's Hairball. I re-rolled Guppy's Hairball because I don't expect it to be very good. You know, I don't expect to become Guppy, and just having a familiar is not really that meaningful. This is, though, if, first off, 2 Demon Hearts, but if you could also give me... I was hoping for a little bit more than, like, you know, 4 cents. But we are at 60 cents. Oh my god, why didn't I pick up the money on this room? Don't forget you got money equals power, buddy. 10 cents on a room is a 0.4 damage upgrade. That's all. Well, I mean, I was gonna say it's almost half, but it's really 40% of small rock. That being said, sad bombs are very valuable, so I'm not gonna blow up that statue for a chance at a little bit of money. That doesn't really interest me all that much. I think it's bad risk aversion. I wanted the bomb more than any other consumable. And you had to give me a troll. No. That was like Michael Caine as the potion seller guy. Master Wayne, I'm headed into Butler. I need your strongest potions. You can't handle my strongest potions, Alfred. Okay, I've totally forgot to use this as well. My strongest potions are meant for superheroes, not butlers. Please, Master Wayne. I'm headed into Butler. I need your strongest batarangs. You can't handle my strongest batarangs, Alfred. My strongest batarangs would put you in the ground. I think that voice... By the way, Crown of Light, really nice pickup, no kidding, from Pandora's Box, but... I think that voice may actually be more comfortable than my natural speaking voice, so don't be surprised if the next Isaac episode just starts with, "Hello, everybody, and welcome to Northern Nine Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. You can't handle my strongest seeds. My strongest seeds are meant for speedrunners. They would destroy you on the very first floor." I'm so glad you can't see the contortions my face is making while I'm making that voice. Oh, that's bad damage. Okay. I don't really want to use 2 keys for that purpose. I would... It actually became like a song there. Somebody call 911. I don't really want to use 2 keys for that purpose. I'd rather save them for the chest. I can mail myself to items that are the best. Whoa. Anyway, this is a... I don't know what happened. This episode is Doctor Strange, as far as I'm concerned. Not the film. That would be, you know, grounds to be sued by the Motion Picture Association of America, I'm sure. And I don't want to meet Kevin Feige on the court of legal battle. You can't handle my strongest motions, litigator. Let's just stop. Still hoping for the Yera rune, but if we don't Yera, I swear I'll still be okay. Perthrow is also good. It's like, if Yera's like an S tier rune for the final floor, Perthrow's like an A-. It's a downgrade, but it's not, you know, remarkably horrible. So just don't get hit for as long as possible here. Throw a little sad bomb in during phase 2 to hopefully get through that. Now, of course, I'm still hoping for damage. Like, I'm pretty pleased with the damage that we have, and we're... Oh, if that's Yera. Ooh, pumpkin scrubs, boys. If that's Yera, which it is, I think we got a great chance of getting some DPS. I would also love to get Pyro and just get 99 bombs. Okay, extra speed, very valuable. Not quite spun. Super Bandage, not useful now, but maybe in the future, maybe in the future. Beelzebub? That's what we're hoping for. The Shears. Decent spacebar item, for sure. Jar of Tears, not useful. Sticky Bombs, makes our bombs better. Sister Maggie, Conjoined, that was, I guess we have picked up a lot of familiars on this run, so I shouldn't be surprised. It's an okay haul. We have basically become unkillable as a result of the fact that there's a bunch of HP upgrades that are actually pretty nice here. We're not going to take them yet, but if we ever, you know, die and have to respawn with 9 lives, or we find ourselves in a dire circumstance otherwise, we'll take advantage of that. And we should definitely pick up our bombs as well, dude. Those bombs are going to be real nice. The Gaz. I don't think we even have a curse, so I'm just going to choose not to sweat this. And really, I'm just saving shears for... Well, actually, a room like this is not bad. The other alternative was just until we find Blue Baby, but... This would have been another good room for shears as well. But with piercing shots, no problem. Shoop the whoop. We did get shoop the whoop. And I don't really want shoop the whoop. I mean, I do, but I want shears more. We take shoop the whoop all the time. Shears is much less used, but not less useful. Like a very, very strong run towards the end. Of course, we're not going to get any advantage, unfortunately, out of missing, though, at this point. We're just going to go fight the boss, and honestly, I'm going to count my lucky stars that this Lilith run, with a full run reroll, still turned out to be completely okay. We have 2 sad bombs to finish the fight off with, and that's going to do it. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.